With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles. But I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it. And even when we do, we often can get it wrong, because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The Ravens at 6-2 to start play. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
On the set. Ultra.
Throwing to start the drive. Romero. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers? Are you one of those guys that get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Fights through and now a crease. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's able to get
this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, look at this Baltimore defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romero. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
No, we changed it.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Steps away to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson will throw again.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
At the 16-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
A pitch comes to Dobbins.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go now.
3rd down and 6.
Check smash. Hut.
Operating from the gun, Romero.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Romero.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it in.
Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an intercept, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, go steal. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Set, ready. Smash.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Here we go, set. Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Strike. Check strike. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Strike. Ready.
On 3rd down, Romero. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose.
Go ahead.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
13. Hey. You changed it. Shut up.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, report. Get on.
On second down, Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Haynes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Here we
From
go.
the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Hut, hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Washington. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good. And it makes the score 21-10.
Steelers 10.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Steelers 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Okay,
First
ready?
play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Check, mega. Ready.
Back to throw. Romero. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, go steal.
Operating from the gun, Romero. Avant brings it in. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10.
Hey, middle.
Throwing is Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Okay.
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Ready.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Check, smash. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Romero. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ultra.
Harris running straight ahead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and 3. Jackson, options out left. He'll pitch it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 30 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, checkmate.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Romero. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On the delay, here's Harris. They find some open field here. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Ravens 38, Steelers 17.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there on the option.
41 yards. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the Ravens are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Down. Strike. Strike. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ready, set.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Romero. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
On the ball. On the ball.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check mega. Hey, go steal.
Off play action. Romero. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hut, hut.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready up. Smash, smash. Fight, 97. Hut.
Looking to throw. Romero. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Ready.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready.
Back to throw. Romero completes it to Austin. Able to slither by. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Let's
The
go.
decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Strike. Hut, hut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
DC, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah,